Hey guys, I'm John. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here in Edmonton outside Matt Jeneroux's office. I think I said his name right. He's that MP who just decided to switch sides. And I hear that there's a petition signing drive by the Alberta Prosperity Project. I wanted to come out here and say hi to some of the volunteers, but I see that they're talking to some people right now, so I just don't want to be rude and put it in their face if they're signing the petition. But this is how you do it, guys. I think when he decided to switch sides the way he did, so ingloriously, that I think there's going to be a lot of Albertans who are like just fed up with the system. No matter what you do, nothing's going to change. If you vote for the Conservative Party, this is what you're going to get federally. So part of independence, what that means to me, independence means throwing off all level. Sorry guys, impromptu. My lips are a little chapped. Independence means throwing off all levels of government. And hey there, how's it going? I'm John from Alberta. Can I make a YouTube video and ask you guys a few questions?
Skip me.
Oh, you guys, okay.
We have had a long afternoon.
Have you?
We're cold now.
I won't point the camera at you then,
No, I don't.
but they can hear your voice. Is that okay if I ask you some questions like that?
You should get an interview with Mitch.
Is he here?
No, he's not here.
Oh.
You should try to get an interview and you could go in depth with everything.
I would love to, yeah. No, I just make YouTube videos about this, and I obviously support Alberta independence.
No, I personally prefer nothing.
No, I totally respect that, you know. And you guys are canvassing right now. Has it been good?
Really, it's been very busy.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. We just
Yeah.
have to keep canvassing.
I'll point the camera at myself. The viewers will be like, no, but we understand. Well, thank you so much for doing this. What's the feeling like? Have people been like upset about this Matt Jeneroux guy or whatever? Is that turning people out? I think so. Are you guys from this? Is this your area or?
I am.
Yeah, you are. He's not my guy either, so I just admit it. But I think it's changing a lot of people's minds. So
I hope so.
I hope so. I saw some more people over there. Are there more people around here?
Over there.
Okay, there's a whole group. Okay. Hey, thanks so much. Have a great day.
All the best.
Take care. So I try to respect the volunteers, you know, because while they're canvassing, there's not like a rule that says they can't speak on camera, but it's just kind of be neutral, right? So, hey, how's it going? Yeah.
The Albertans. Love you.
I love you
I
too.
watch your YouTube videos all the time.
John, love your podcast. Thank you for doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so grateful. You know, we just need more voices out there and helping to get people knowledgeable about, you know, all the...
Well, you guys are doing amazing work here right now. Like,
are doing amazing work also.
I wanted to come out and like give you guys a bigger voice, right? So, how long have you been out here for?
Since noon.
Since noon,
Yeah,
eh?
yeah.
I caught you just at the last like half an hour. I was like, I hope there's still people here. Were there more people here earlier? Or?
We have another group on the other end also.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And we have this young man today.
Hey, how are you, John?
Hey,
How are
how's
you?
it going?
Good.
You-
I see
you know
on
my name.
Twitter. Yes.
Wow, awesome. Thanks so much.
It's my first day.
It's your. Oh, don't show me that.
No.
I'll blur out the. I'll look if there's names on there.
You're sharing your stock term 095 or something on.
Well, okay, I can show you guys on the camera, but it's best not to reveal any personal stuff.
That's right.
I love what you do, John.
And John, we
thanks
have
so much.
another group straight across from us at the other end.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, they're gone?
Oh, they're gone?
Oh, you want to sign? Thank you.
Hey, awesome. Well, I'm going to back up while they collect that signature. People have been coming in steady. See if I can talk to some. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for coming out. Can I ask you a few questions? Okay, fine. Yeah, no, I respect that. Pardon me? Well, there's no like rule that you can't be on a camera. It's just I respect people's privacy.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
Well, yeah, not to take pictures of your IDs and publish them,
Of course.
but like everybody's been doing it. There's nothing illegal, I don't think.
I
But
don't know if you noticed, we down at the corner also we have a couple of flag wavers.
yeah, oh, I'm gonna go ask them too.
What kind of questions did you have?
Well, I just want to talk about like this experience, and you guys are so positive and awesome here.
It is. It's lovely. We're spreading love,
Yeah.
and you spread love. I love you.
Oh, well, this is like the Albertan culture. I've noticed everybody in this movement is so friendly and happy.
Yeah. Because this is also giving us hope for our future.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it gives me so much hope, right? Make your vote count. This will be the first time in Alberta's history where our vote actually counts for something.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Something I've been thinking about lately is like what actually makes what is a clear majority in your opinion?
50 plus 1.
50 plus 1.
In my opinion.
One single vote.
50
Yeah.
plus 1.
Yeah.
You get more, it's a bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I'm running a poll right now on X. By the way, this is my phone case. And I asked the question, I'll just bring it up here in a second, because I think you'll find it interesting. So this is X, and I paid X $30 to publish this to Albertans.
Okay.
And the question that I asked is, Canada's Clarity Act says independence requires a clear majority, but never defines what it means. If Albertans vote without agreeing on that threshold first, the result could lead to serious problems. What's a clear majority in your opinion? What do you think the percentage is of people who think 50% plus 1 vote?
Oh, really low.
Really low? Throw a number at me.
35.
35?
I'm just, because.
But look at how it works with the first past the post system,
Yeah.
right?
I hope you're
I mean, we have a prime minister who's presently ruling,
Yeah.
and he got, like it was about 30% of the vote, and those are the people who voted.
Yeah.
So it's an even smaller percentage
Yeah.
of the people who actually chose him, and he's our leader.
So,
And he's making all these incredible decisions without even going to the House of Commons.
you're absolutely right. Throw a number at me. What do you think your percentage is? 50% plus 1.
82%.
82%?
65.
Okay. Guess, just guess.
Oh, just guess. Okay, I'm going to say
50 plus 1.
50 plus 1. Yeah.
So far I have
Thank you.
1,683 votes. 68% support 50% plus 1. Yeah. So and that's like 1,600 votes. Almost 70% support 50% plus
Oh,
1.
good.
Yeah.
That's wonderful to hear.
I like hearing that.
I like
That's
that.
awesome.
It's really encouraging, right?
It is. It is.
Did you know that Newfoundland joined Confederation with 52% of the vote?
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
So pretty slim.
Yeah, it's like 48% didn't want to join. And like a question people keep coming up is like, okay, well, what about the large group who don't want to join? It's like, well, tough luck. That's
Democracy.
That's democracy.
Unfortunately, our vote has never counted, and
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Now, can I put you on the spot a little bit?
oh, we've been through worse.
So you've been through a lot, eh? Okay, so the question is like, will you go on record as supporting it, win or lose?
Yes,
Oh,
Yeah.
I
yes,
will.
Of course.
Yes.
Absolutely. Like 100% peaceful.
100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
We believe in democracy, and
Yeah.
in fact,
Yeah.
the whole reason we're out here standing in the cold is because we believe in democracy. We believe that we have a right
Yeah.
to collect these signatures, to get our petition, so that people can vote, and we will accept the vote. Absolutely.
absolutely.
And that's why it kind of breaks my heart when people get so angry at us. We just want to participate in democracy. What's wrong with that?
And you can come out and vote
Yeah.
against what I want. At least I will respect the democratic right to vote what you want.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And I mean, I'll go on record. I'll 100% support it. I'll be really sad,
Yes.
especially if it's close. If it's like 20%, I'll be like, yeah, I guess I died on a hill that I was happy to die on. But, you know, yeah, we should all. Now, the reason I want to make that statement is because I feel like the opposition, if we get like 51% and we're like, we're gone, and then they start negotiating in bad faith and they're like, no, and then we're like, universal or unilateral declaration of independence, they're probably going to be really upset about that. And I'm worried about what that would mean. What's that?
I'm not
Can pay their
worried.
bills for once. Right?
Once democracy speaks, I'm not worried at all.
Right.
Yeah. And I know there's other people in this world who will come and support us in our democratic efforts.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and Mark Carney, he kind of set the precedent when he acknowledged some other various countries
That's right.
as
That's
being,
possible.
you know, and it's like, well, you're going to accept those guys as being a country.
Yeah.
Well, then if another country accepts Alberta, tough luck, man.
Yeah. That's right. Yes, you're right.
So,
Yeah.
but you know what? I just want to say something like it's a little harrowing because I think about this, I daydream, I'm like, okay, the next day we go and take down the Canadian flags. Is that what happens?
Well,
What-
I think
what a thought,
it's going to be a slow process, right? It's going to be gradual,
Yeah.
and nothing's going to change overnight.
Right.
Of course not. Things just will carry on, and we'll get negotiating, and I mean that's why
Yeah.
those of us who are older involved in this program, we understand that it's not for us.
Yeah.
We're out here spending our retirement waving flags, trying to get signatures, not for ourselves, but for our children and for our grandchildren. Not that I have any yet, but I want some. I do. Share some with me.
Yeah. We don't do this for us. I'm retired now. It's not about me. It's about future
Because we
generations.
know it's a process, and it's going to take time to do everything. Yeah. Hi, Bear.
Wow. Well, that's a really profound statement. Part of me thinks like, yeah, this might take 5 years or 10 years or really get drawn out. But then the other thing's like, at what point do we just say you're not negotiating in good faith, and then we're like, okay, this is over, we're out.
Right.
Like,
I think the big thing is the gravy train stops.
yeah,
No more taxes to Ottawa.
yeah.
Yeah, that has to stop pretty fast.
I think if we get 51%, the next day I'm not paying my taxes to the federal government no more.
Yeah, I like that.
Like,
Yeah.
and then you know what? If half of Albertans just stop doing that, they lose their consent to govern. You know.
Yes, correct.
So, hey, I saw some guys waving the flag over there.
That's right.
Are they over
They're
there?
part of our group.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
down that group.
I'm gonna go over there and.
Oh, it's
Hey, anything else you want to say for the
I
camera?
watch you every day. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
We
you.
love you, John.
I love you guys too, my fellow Albertans. Like, I'm so proud. You guys are so awesome.
And I love your big smile and how gracious and polite you are with every single person. Thank you for being such a good
Yeah.
representative of Alberta. Yes.
I humbly accept that, but like, I'm trying to lead by example. We need to keep the moral high ground. We can't
Yes.
ever
Yes.
let it go and just turn
Yes.
violent or get nasty and angry. Let the other side be
We're doing this
angry.
it comes from a place of love. We're doing this. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
I agree.
I couldn't have said that better. Hey, I'm gonna go find those other people.
Okay.
Hey, thanks so much. Take care. Thank you. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Go, John, go.
I just want to say another thing because they give me a lot of praise, guys, and that is out of my character. I don't like accepting praise, but I do also feel that there's a sacred duty for us to lead by example and to keep the moral high ground and to not be brought down, by to that level where we have to swear and fight. We can win this process democratically and peacefully. This is the law in Canada allows for this to happen. Anybody who tells you otherwise is lying to you. So here's my fellow patriots.
How are you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going great.
Yeah,
I don't know you.
I'm just a guy with the camera, John from Alberta. You're Rob, I take it.
Oh, how'd you know that?
My last name is, wait a minute,
Oh, you're
Alberta.
Rise of Alberta.
No, I'm not Rise of Alberta. I just bought their shirt.
Oh, okay. Thanks, John.
Yeah. I figured I'd come out here and just wave my flag a little bit more and bring people in.
The podcast?
Yeah, Ken does it.
This is the podcast.
Streaming, yeah.
Oh, we're on live?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Well,
walks around, he talks.
you're not live. You're just. I'll publish it later.
Yeah.
Hey, so tell me more about this Matt Jeneroux guy. Is he? What did he do?
Well, his office is, as you can see, is right up here, Member of Parliament.
Yeah.
And he's a four-crosser from the Conservatives to Liberals.
Yeah.
So we decided to, a lot of his constituents are rightfully so upset.
Yeah.
So we decided to give them a different alternative where their vote would actually count for something.
Yeah. Well, it's good you say that because this will literally be the first time in Canadian history where Alberta's votes counted for something.
Yeah.
Like, think about that. It's literally true.
Well, yeah. Every single question that Premier Smith is going to put forward to the referendum here in October,
Yeah.
the federal government, Ottawa, gets the final decision on every single one of those.
Yeah.
The only question on the referendum that they don't have a final say on
Yeah.
is Alberta independence.
Yeah. And that's literally true. So then, to side kind of pivot, what do you think about Danielle Smith putting all those questions on there?
I think she's covering all the bases.
Yeah.
You know, like I think these are things that she understands that Albertans are concerned about and wants to put forward.
Yeah.
And should we get to a referendum on independence, that has to be a separate question all by itself. So
Yeah.
how that'll be handled, I'm not 100% sure, but I think right now she's covering all the bases.
Yeah.
And she's allowing the will of the people to be heard. That's
Yeah.
all that's about. That's
Right.
all this is about. That's how I view it.
Yeah.
Be heard.
You heard. I like that. Well, so a lot of people are angry out here, and I've thought about it. My first impulse was I was pretty mad because I'm like, you're clouding it out, and it's not going to be a clear question. But now I'm thinking, you know what? Like, we're not stupid people. We can go in there and read, and if we all vote on a clear question, that's still meeting the requirements. I don't think it's actually confusing. It's a little bit, extra stuff, but
also, who's really forceful on against her?
yeah.
My
NDP, Liberals.
My
Well-
preference would be that she put these to a referendum now,
Yeah.
so that we would get an answer back in time to be better informed with regard to Alberta independence.
Yeah.
How is the government just gonna? Well, last referendum question was on equalization. 62% of Albertans said we want to get rid of equalization.
Yeah.
It wasn't so much that the government said no;
Right.
they just ignored that we even had the referendum. Like nobody
Right.
even said anything.
Well, that's
Right.
Ottawa ignoring
Yeah.
it. Because the Constitution won't even allow, it has to be open in order to do that. And you need 7 provinces.
Yeah.
So yeah, Alberta, we want elite equalization to stop. But if they open that referendum or the Constitution up,
Yeah.
now that gives who's in power right now
Yeah.
to do whatever they want to. It could be worse for us. It could be worse for Alberta.
Yeah. Yeah, I think as people honking, so it's really encouraging to hear them honking. But that is the big fear, right? We open up the Constitution, see we get the majority, and they're like, okay, guys, we'll think about what you're doing here. They open it up, and then we get screwed royally, right? That's what it seems like the outcome would most likely be.
Well, yeah, and that's why I would rather that we had that referendum on those questions now.
Yeah.
See what the government came back with, and then we would have a better idea, an even better idea than we currently do. I think we already know what the government thinks of us,
Yeah.
but I think we would have a better idea of where we stand, and that would give people a better grounding for whether they want to vote yes or no on independence.
I think it costs money for referendums or for any type of election process. And there's a process involved. You're on camera.
Hey, God bless you. Hey, couple trolls. Kind of give you a good meme moment there. It's like if all you got to say is just run in your mouth,
Yeah.
you're the one who looks like an idiot. We're having a reasonable conversation here.
But what I think is she has to give a certain date because it costs money to run referendums and elections.
Right.
Taxpayers' dollars, right?
Right.
So I'm okay with the timeline,
Yeah.
right? I think she's doing what she needs to do to give Albertans their voice. That's
Right.
what I think.
And like part of me also thinks that if we get a big mandate on all of those other questions and they loosely or pretty closely align with the independence question, then she can honestly say, hey, you know what? I did the best I possibly could. And then I think she can hold her head up high and her shoulders up and say, you know what? I'm leading Alberta out of this mess because look at they voted for it and all these questions that they voted for as well. We can't solve it. Independence is the only solution. So maybe she is like, I keep thinking maybe she's actually on our side.
She's a smart lady.
She is.
I won't comment either way on that part what you just said,
Okay.
but she's a smart lady.
Yeah.
And I support her fully.
Yeah. Well, she's a great premier. I have to really think hard to think of things that she hasn't done that I don't like. Nothing's coming to mind.
She truly represents the people, and for a politician these days, that's refreshing.
Yeah.
Because when I ran, I was for the voice of the people too. So I'm all with her.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you for the conversation. Is there anything else you'd like to say for the camera?
Thank you, John.
No, thank you, John, for everything you're doing for
Thank you.
the independence movement.
I got to say thank you to you guys. This is awesome. It takes a lot to stand out here, and to get some random abuse from strangers is like.
And we say thank you. Have a good day.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's like putting a screw under their fingernails. That guy didn't hear us when he drove away.
No, we're saying have a good day.
But like I started it by accident, because I just say God bless you, right? But now I say it on purpose because I'm like, yeah, that's the only way to deal with people who cuss you out.
And you smile at them?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like you said, the fingernails. I love that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, God bless you guys. Hey, take care.
Thank you, John.
Cheers.
Have a
Thanks
good
so
day,
much. Yeah. Is there another group of people around here somewhere?
No, at the other
At the
end.
other end,
parking
on the
lot.
other parking
Okay,
lot.
well, I heard that they were maybe gone now, but
Possibly.
I
don't
might
know.
wander over there and see what's going on. Hey, thanks so much, guys.
Cheers.
Keep up the good work. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know where I really stand on Danielle Smith. Some of me wants to get mad at her and some of me is like happy, but I guess I'm just happy that this movement is allowed to proceed. And I'm also incredibly proud of everybody. And I keep saying this message again and again in my videos, guys, but we got to start doing more visible things like this. A group of 10 people standing on the corner, showing support. That is a huge start. This needs to start growing organically. And it has. The convoy, if you check out my previous video, the convoy in Red Deer, that was so amazing. I think there is at least 200 vehicles there. We need to start doing more stuff like that. Organize small convoys wherever you are, and then maybe it'll catch on where they start getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And you saw how I have a Republic of Alberta sticker on my phone. That has started so many conversations. It started conversations at work. It started conversations in public, sitting in a waiting room. I pick up my phone, people can see it. And, I get the feeling that the majority of Albertans do support this. I think there's diehards like us who started right from day one. And there's a lot of people who are kind of afraid, to admit it. They're afraid of being canceled, which is a legitimate risk. If you follow some of the people who are on social media about this, like Igor Retzlev, I think his name is, they're going after him hard. But, we all got to start doing our part. And hearing about Mitch Sylvester, where the guy was so stupid enough to bring a bullet into the office and then just be like, hey, this is for Mitch. Like, that only tells you one thing, right? But this is actually encouraging for me because we're winning, okay? They're running out of good ideas. They can't fight us peacefully, so now I'm worried they're gonna start taking it to the next level, and I pray for Mitch, and I pray for everybody in this movement. So, this needs to stay peaceful. So, well, I think that's a good little clip with those guys over there. Are there any other people here walking around? This is the group?
This is the group.
Yeah.
There's a group down there. I'm not sure if they're still here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they still there? I don't see them.
Come on.
They're up.
Oh, I guess they're
Come on.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, God bless you. I don't want to put people too much on the spot there, but if you're gonna be rude and ignorant, you get to go on YouTube.
Yeah, you can't change it.
You know, I'm actually just really proud to be with you guys right now.
Oh, absolutely.
I hope you don't mind if I loiter a little bit.
No, not at all. You became famous in Alberta, my friend. You
No.
became very quickly famous.
Well, you're gonna be famous now.
Thank you. Hey, why not? I hope Carney sees me, and I hope he knows the effort I'm putting in for this, because I'm not sleeping every day. I'm working, and we want a free and independent Alberta, my brother. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been here all day. This is my first day. I collected 15 signatures so far.
Yeah.
I plan to collect at least 150 on my ends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and if everybody collects 100 to 150, that's well over 1 million.
Oh yeah.
There's like 7,500 canvassers right now.
Yeah.
Like, that alone says something. And you know how organized this movement is getting. It's so impressive. Like, I heard about this because Stay Free Alberta posted that this was happening, and then I came out. But this is really organized, and 10,000 volunteers.
Oh, we're at 10,000 now?
Well, like people helping out in other ways as
Oh,
well.
okay, I
That's
see.
the
Yeah,
number
yeah,
that I've
yeah,
heard,
yeah.
right? So,
Yeah, you know
that's
something? People don't want to live in 15-minute cities. We don't want to eat the bugs. We don't want an Agenda 2030, and we want freedom and prosperity, right? So,
right. Well, actually, now you started to touch on some issues that I do want to kind of discuss, because there's two kind of ways you can try to persuade somebody. You can come at it from like a softer approach, like here's what Alberta independence offers, right? Aha!
this guy wants to sign. Here, I'll
This
sign
guy
him.
wants to sign.
Let me sign him.
I'll finish
talk to you
that.
in a bit.
I'll finish that thought as he signs. This is like a good little honey hole, right? There's two ways you can approach somebody who's trying to like change their mind on this issue. A soft approach, you can be like, look at all the wonderful things that Alberta is going to become, right? But then they come at you, they throw the risk, right? The risk of all of this. The other approach is, I think, more emotional, but it's like, look at the risk of staying, the path we're on, right? The dystopian future that Canada is looking down. So, I'd like to hear what you think about that. What do you think Canada's going to be like in 10 or 15 years if we don't leave?
Well, I was just watching a podcast today with Sam Cooper. You know that guy?
No, I haven't heard of Sam Cooper.
I hope I'm getting his name right. It's a guy who wrote Willful Blindness. He's an investigative journalist.
Okay.
And he talks about how the Chinese Communist Party is so infiltrated in Canada and connected to Mexican cartels and all kinds of crazy stuff. And he's done all this incredible research. He's very knowledgeable. He gives Canada 5 years.
Yeah.
And he's a very well-connected man. Like
Yeah.
he has resources with CSIS, right?
Yeah.
Like he's that guy who broke the story about the parliamentarians who are connected to the CCP, like either willfully or willingly. No, how does he put it? Knowingly or unknowingly, something like that. They are receiving compensation from the Chinese Communist Party to favor them. And so he's the one who broke that story in the Golden Mill, like long ago. So he really knows his stuff, and he got that information through CSIS.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's a good point, because I'm like, dystopian future is we're getting in bed with the Chinese communists, and we're taking away all of our freedom of speech, freedom of religion is getting closed in on. They're taking away firearms, properties, right? And so, we're looking down an inflation crisis, a currency crisis, because we keep printing money and going deeper into debt. So, like, what are the risks of staying? What are the risks of staying in Canada?
Well, somebody should read the authoritarian playbook.
Yeah.
Because we're watching it in our present time, what's happening, right?
Yeah.
For example, our mainstream media is totally controlled by the Liberal government. Our judiciary, our RCMP are beholden to our federal government. We have a federal government now that keeps trying to enact laws that control the internet, control our speech, and another recent bill that they're trying to pass, Bill C-15, would make our federal MPs immune.
God bless you.
Any kind of prosecution unless they break a criminal law, right?
Yeah.
So in other words, there'd be no more conflict of interest. And here's Carney, 91% invested in the United States.
Yeah.
And so far, his Brookfield investments have really taken off. I mean, he's doing great in Canada. But meanwhile, Canadians should reflect on what has he actually done for the economy of Canada. I mean, signing these MOUs, it all looks very nice, but they don't actually achieve anything.
Right.
And meanwhile, we're looking at our industrial carbon tax going up. This is the hidden industrial carbon tax going up sixfold in April.
Yeah.
And what will that mean for people's groceries?
Yeah.
Right? Because everything is shipped, So if you don't think it's going to have some consequences for just your basic needs in life, then you're not being realistic. And food inflation itself is a tax on Canadians. And who are hurt the most? Our young people, our poorer people. And it's time to think of our young people and their future.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah. Well, you laid it out pretty good there. You keep whacking the sign. It's gonna get ripped. I'm worried. You laid it out there pretty good. And those people who drove by, and it was like a teenager, and he was giving us the finger, and then there's like a mom, I'm assuming, doing the old L on her forehead. And it's like, okay, here's the dystopian future. You just laid out 15 things that are like coming down the pipe. Reasonable people can see this. And then the opposition, all they got is mockery. Like,
that's exactly right. That's all they have. I mean, they don't want to come and talk to us. And seriously, I once believed in Canada too. Although I'm a born and bred Albertan, and I was just telling somebody this earlier, I loved Canada when I was a kid, and I wanted to be fully Canadian.
Me too.
And I decided to move to Quebec to master French. And I do speak French fluently. Je parle français.
je ne comprends pas le français.
C'est correct. Ça va. Oui, elle parle français aussi. Anyways, so, and I've traveled the whole country. I have family and friends in every part of this country.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful country, and that's not ever going to change. And I'm going to love all my Canadian family and friends across the country regardless.
Yeah.
I just want a better future for Alberta.
Yeah.
And I also believe very strongly it's going to lead to a better future for all of Canada.
Yeah.
Because
too.
right now we're being controlled by, global elites essentially who do not have our best interests at heart.
Yeah.
And people, unfortunately, are poorly informed because they're getting their information from CBC, CTV, Global, the Globe and Mail, and all these media organizations are essentially bought and paid for by our liberal government, and they're beholden to them, just like all these other institutions. And that is in the authoritarian playbook. That's one of the things you got to do. Get control of the media, get control of the institutions, sow division, create chaos. All of these things, they're you can read it. You don't have to take my word for it. There are problems that exist that are going to become spectacularly apparent, like eventually, right?
Well, there are real risks to staying.
Oh my gosh, people should be worried.
Yeah.
I don't know why people aren't worried. Are you not concerned that, say, for example, we've lost, is it over 50,000 people to fentanyl?
Yeah.
Vancouver is considered the model for money laundering and importing these fentanyl precursors from, the People's Republic of China.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
is this what we want?
Yeah.
And
Like, look at what Canada's become today. If you've been around in Canada for 20, 30 years, you've seen such a massive shift in our country. And like, we went from something that we all know and we remember fondly. The Canada that exists today is crime-ridden. It's overly expensive. People can't afford to buy houses. They can't afford anything anymore. They're giving up hope. In fact, MAID, right, the program, that's killed 100,000 Canadians. They've just willfully been like, you know what, screw it, I'd rather just go.
Yeah, I heard.
Like, that's where we're at right now.
Globalism. That's all
You
it
know?
is. Globalism.
It really is. It's so sad because, I mean, they want to offer it to people who are experiencing mental illness, and even to children. And my gosh, because I remember being a teenager, and you have a rough day, and you think it's the end of the world. You don't have perspective yet. And people who are experiencing mental illness, there can be help. Sometimes it's a question of medication. Sometimes it's a question of making,
Hey, God bless you. Pardon me? Hey, thank you so much. Have a good day.
Have a good day. God bless you.
I think she was supporting it.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
What? I'm just gonna take it as a win always.
Yeah.
Even when I get some rather obscene gestures, I'm just gonna smile and give back love, because
Yeah.
that's all we can do. We gotta hope for these people that they'll wake up, and we can only do it with love. We can't do it any other way.
Well, and it's interesting because you're sitting here looking at people's faces. What do you see on people's faces when they're driving by?
Oh, there was a friendly one.
That lady was smiling.
Smile gives a little wave.
I'm gonna point the camera like this a little bit so when it's behind me, maybe you can see the faces. Wow. That's such a good, encouraging message. It's so easy to get negative, but I try to stay positive with all of this,
You do. You're great at it.
I don't know. Maybe just naive, right?
Keep it up. Keep it up. Whoops.
Whoa!
You missed me.
The sign sitting in my head.
Well, so thank you so much for talking to me. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, John. It
Yeah.
was wonderful to meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful to meet you. I'm so excited.
Oh, she's from me. Yeah.
That's okay. We're celebrities.
Oh yeah.
I'm ordinary citizens.
That lady just drove by with the camera filming us. Hey, it's awesome.
She's making us famous.
Oh well, here's another person pulling up to sign.
To make comments.
So, you know what? This is how it's done. This is democracy. And I asked a question earlier today on X to see what percentage of people what you, in your opinion, you think would be a clear majority. And I'm actually really surprised. So far, the poll hasn't closed yet. I'll publish it. You can quickly jump on my X and still vote on it when you see this video, probably, if you're quick. But I'm surprised it's sitting at around 60-some percent, 65%. And to me, that makes sense. What also is surprising is the people who are at around 50 to 60%, it's like 5 to 10%. So realistically, if we get, I think, 55% of the vote, that's clear. But you know what? We can make a solid argument that Newfoundland joined with 2%, like 52%. So 2% over the majority, and they joined. And so,
With 50 plus 1, right?
yeah, I think we could absolutely leave with 50% plus one single vote. Although,
People,
let's not do that.
Come on, people now.
Let,
Smile on your brother.
let's get 1 million signatures,
Yes.
Yes.
or let's get 1.5 million. Because
Yes.
honestly, we could all be volunteering to be canvassers, and you can get 5 or 10 signatures from your friends and family. If we all did that,
We will get there. Yes.
that would be huge as well. And everywhere we go, we just need to be doing a little bit. Right? Wake up and do a little bit.
Everybody do their part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, post a little video on social media just announcing that you support it. Or even just asking a question saying, hey, you're thinking about it, right? And then see what your friends and family say, because you know what? You might be surprised. The people who are for it seem to have good, honest opinions, good reasoned arguments. People against it are just vitriolic and angry. So pick a side. What side do you want to be on?
Good
I want to be on the right side of history.
I want to. That's right.
Okay.
The management rep who just told us we were here from 12 to 4 today.
Okay.
And we're asking when we were going to leave.
Okay.
And they told us that we weren't welcome back after today.
Okay.
And
So it
so
was a
I
one-time
informed them.
deal.
I informed them that maybe they should to tell the management that
Okay.
Matt Jeneroux is the problem.
Yeah.
And maybe they should get rid of him instead of us.
Hey, that's a good closing statement. You know, I was in the back of my mind, I was also thinking, like, when you set up in places like this, it's technically private property, right?
Yeah.
So they've been generous. I
So
think
they've
Yeah.
stay all
been
day.
generous.
Yeah.
Yes. And you know what? We'll take what we can get.
Yeah. And so they let this happen here, and we just got to respect the rules and be like, okay, we're going to
Exactly.
peace out. So
Absolutely.
that's a good wrap for me. So thank you so much.
Thank you so
Really
much.
appreciate it.
Thank you, John.
You guys have a great day.
John.
You as well.
Gonna get my flag stuck in there.
I want to know what your channel is called.
Oh, my channel's called Talking to Albertans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I gotta get my clipboard back from Huddy.
Okay, so thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Please get up and do something to support Alberta independence if you support it. This is the first time in history that your vote will actually count for something. And what I mean by that is so true, because the elections in Canada are decided before they even cross out of Ontario. And so this is the first time when an Albertan will actually get to decide something. And boy, is it a big one. So don't be lazy, get up and support this. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And you know, one more thing I'll just say is if you want to get a membership to my channel, that helps me, you know, buy some gas and stuff like that, and I greatly appreciate it. A lot of people, you know, support this, so thank you very much. Cheers.